Okay, so we're going to do a 20% race distance at Monza. That's 11 laps, and this race distance means you have to use both dry tyre compounds in the race. So I'm going to start on the primes, which is the harder tyre, hopefully get a long stint out of the way, very Perez-like. I'm driving as Perez in the Sauber. Then I'm expecting to go to options, the faster tyre, and do the final few laps in my quickest, my lightest, and hope to make up a few positions. And I think I've got Paul watching over my shoulder, and I think if I don't do well, and that's not normal, he'll be first in line to take my seat. I'm in a semi-respectable 14th, quite a good car, good for the straights, equipped with KERS of course. Bogging down a little bit, back moving. Bit cautious into turn one. Lost a few places there down to 18th. Get the toe off Sutil. KERS down the straight. Sutil on the toe. So end of lap one, I've done amazingly well to lose 2 places. I've got Sutil desperate to get past.
Tire temperatures are looking really good.
Sutil's going for it. I'm dialing the engine up. Basically using more fuel, more speed at the end of the day. I'm gaining on Kobayashi now. Race engineer telling me to speed up because Sutil's on me. tells on the fly, 121, 3 seconds a lap quicker than me. So I'm looking at the strategy window now. This is showing me I've got enough fuel to make the end of the race. But I am running a rich setting at the moment in order to try and catch the cars ahead. Got the rest are on me now. Start saving a little bit of fuel. I'm on the slower prime tyre. The rest is taking me. He's on the option tyre. Making a mistake. So it's 20% and 20% race distance and above, which is 11 laps in this race, means in the dry you have to use both tyre compounds. I'm on the prime at the moment, which is the harder tyre, so I can travel further, but it's slower. And the guys on the softer tyres now are getting past me, and I'm hoping to hold them up a little bit so that when I go into the pits much later than them, I'll come out and I'll be on the faster tyre, they'll be on the slower, and I should be able to make up places. Massa's had a problem, obviously. He started on pole. He's had an accident. He's running the prime tyre now, so he probably won't need to stop again. I've got DRS now because Massa was just in front of me. Open the rear wing. Speeding down straight, so you can see cars have already started pitting. They're on the probably the softer tyre to start with. I've got Rosberg now in front of me on prime tyres, colder tyres. Mercedes is not slow in a straight line. So there's a lot of drivers pitting at the moment. I'm up to 10th. A lot of drivers will have started on the option tyre. I'm due to go in now. Oh, tyres are going. The rear of the car's all over the place now. See some of the pit crews going back in. Force India guys have been out. Toro Rosso in front of me. Jumped by the Force India guys again. Oh, tyres are really cold. Look at the little strategy swipe now to see status of the car.
Is running on the prime tyre. We have an advantage here.
I've just been told Sue Till ahead of me is running on the prime, so he's on the slower tyre now. I'm on the theoretically the faster ones. If I've got enough fuel, I should be able to hunt him down.
The car behind catching you.
If I can get my tyres up to temperature. I've got Alguersuari behind me. It takes probably around half a lap at least to start getting enough temperature into your tyres. He's all over me. Got a problem with the fuel. I'm predicted to be 1 lap short come the end of the race. So now I've got the strongest tyres on. A few laps remaining, but I've got a fuel problem. So I can do a few things about that. I can turn the engine down, start conserving fuel, which gives me less power. I can also start shifting up early, coasting into the corners to try and save fuel, basically just not being on the throttle. So even though Alguersuari's all over me, I'm going to have to turn the engine down to lean, mix 1. Alguersuari's probably going to get DRS on me down this straight now. Use the remaining curves. He's going flying past. He's on the primes. He's got DRS open, you can see his rear wing. Last of the late breakers. Fuel's gone back to being optimal, so I might just have enough to make the end of the race.
Your brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature.
Alguersuari's still all over my car. We'll have a look down here. Not going to make it easy for him. He'll cruise up behind me again. He's going to get another run on the DRS. I'll have to start using curves at a high speed just to give me a bit more. I've used all my curves now, I've got nothing left for the end of the lap. Sorry? Curves is about an 80 brake horsepower boost that you can use for almost 7 seconds during the lap. Almost all the teams have got this system now. It just gives you that extra push. You normally use it coming out of the corners because at high speed it's not really going to give you enough when aerodynamics are really coming into play, drag's coming into play. My fuel light's just come on. That's blinking at me now telling me I've got 2 laps worth of fuel left. So I should make it to the end of the race, but I've got to be really careful. I'm running lean fuel mix at the moment still. I've got still Alguersuari is going for another run. I'm letting him go down here. Maybe I can get to use the DRS now. He's probably going to be running a high fuel mix. I'm miles away now. I've got DRS. And I'm going to use my KERS. Too late, he's locked up. Giving that position back. I'm going to have to risk it with the fuel and turn that up. Mix 2 is standard. This is what you'll be running most of the time. Webb has just won the race. I can already feel the difference in the engine. I can just rev a bit further now. I really want to turn it up to maximum. I think Alguersuari's got me for this one. Don't think my team will be leaning over the pit wall to celebrate. I think I'm going to get fired. 18.